Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with some more Injustice Mobile. I got some great support for the first one, including from my boy, Harvey Man 4703, who came for the second channel. Thank you so much for the support. When I made that video, I was still relearning the game. I mean, the game feels completely different from back when I played it, especially when it comes from gears and metals. I had to spend a couple hours on the Wikia to figure out what the hell was going on. I'm happy to say I kinda know what I'm doing, and that's a start. Another shout out goes to Glockamus himself, who suggested I talk gear setups to use, something I'd love to do if I had gear. But since my last Injustice video, my teleprompter ran away. Since my last Injustice video, I've been grinding multiplayer and survival for rewards, so now I could do a little dive into what I'm using on my card since I have more than just the random shit I happen to have. So let's go over the team. What we got here is a pseudo Flashpoint setup. From my understanding from the Harv Master himself, Flashpoint is one of the most powerful teams in the game, mainly due to their camaraderie effects. Now, I do have all three Flashpoint characters, but my Flashpoint Batman is Prestige 3, while my other two don't have any prestiges, making him like 4 prestiges over them. This makes my matches way more difficult, as two of my characters will probably get one shot, with only the Batman being able to put up a fight. So we're going to use what I like to call the little bitch strat. This is where you throw a Silver Regime Green Lantern on your team, no matter the level, and no matter the team. We do this for two reasons. One, it's because his passive allows the team to gain 25% power. This is huge for special attack spam, which we're going to be doing a little bit today. Second, he's a silver, and the teams we'll go against will be a little easier to compensate. The reason we wouldn't use Prestige Batman is the reason we're going to be using Silver Green Lantern. Let's look at our actual teammates and their gear. Starting off with Flashpoint Deathstroke, this pirate variant of our one-eyed assassin only benefits from his abilities when other Flashpoint characters are on the team. Starting off, his basic combo extends with each character. This is useful in combination with Green Lantern's passive. The more hits, the more power gain, the more specials. Speaking of specials, the other side of his ability comes into play when he uses them. When a special is used, there's a chance that his Flashpoint allies will pull up for some extra damage. His gear setup is the Black Diamond level 1, the Ipstick Evolve level 1, and the Kryptonian Battlesuit Evolve level 5. Before we dive into what each gear does, let's answer the question, what is an evolved gear? Now, each gear has its base effects. Using, say, the medkit, for example, we could see here that it increases max health by 5%. Simple enough. Now, we can level up this gear with shards, one of the 3 million different currencies in the game. Leveling up gear increases the effect percentages by an incremental amount. When you level up a gear to 10, it evolves into an upgraded gear. When evolved, it gets a secondary effect. In this case, the medkit becomes a trauma kit and gains the self-heal on special 2. Understand? Good. Now, let's take a look at Deathstroke's gear. The Black Diamond increases special 2 damage and power regen by 10%. Deathstroke's strategy is to spam special 2s, so with the power regen from his gear and Green Lantern, we're able to fire them off very quickly. The Diamond also drains 12% power from the enemy when the enemy takes 2% from damage over time, or dot. Most status conditions you inflict, like fire or
that thing bleeding, P.
dot. Deathstroke can't do dot. That's why we have the Ipstick equipped. The Ipstick increases power gen and damage boost by certain percentages, but the most important effect is its 5% dot. When a special is used, the Ipstick applies dot, which activates the Black Diamond to power drain, and the cycle continues. You might be thinking, why special 2? That's when the Kryptonian Battlesuit comes in. This is a gear made for Superman in which he gets additional effects, but it doesn't have to go on him. In this case, Deathstroke is going to gain max health, as well as, most importantly, self-heal on special 2. As you can see, Deathstroke gains power at an increased rate to fire off special 2s, which does more damage with the help of other Flashpoint characters, and applies dot, which in turn activates the Black Diamond for power drain, and the cycle continues. Now, let's take a look at our other heavy hitter, Flashpoint Aquaman. Flashpoint Aquaman's passive is the whole barrier reef, I guess. On Combo Ender, there's a chance for Power Drain. The secondary effect of his passive is Water Shield. When a Flashpoint character, including himself, tags in, they gain this shield, which will reflect 40% damage of a special attack that comes our way. This shield only provides this kind of protection once, but can be reapplied every time a Flashpoint character comes in. The gear we got on Aquaman is the Atlantean Polearm level 1, the overpowered Super Evolve level 1, and League of Assassins Initiate Blade level 3. Holy fuck, that's a... The Polearm is mainly just there to boost special 2 damage. It does have the effect just for Aquaman where you hit an opponent with your special 1, 15% of that damage will affect their party members as well. Next, we have the Super Pill, which increases basic damage, crit on basic combos, life drains on combo enders, and drains power at the end of a combo. There's a chance of double power drain since his passive also power drains. Difference is the gear is 100% chance, while his passive is just a chance. Lastly is the League Blade. This gear is part of a set in which if you have 2 or more gears from this specific set, you'll receive more bonuses. I don't own any full sets, so we're just going to look over the base effects of this one gear. The blade increases basic attack damage as well as perform life drain at the end of a basic attack. As you could probably tell, the gear on Aquaman focuses basic attack damage as well as adding effects on combo enders. It has a powerful special 2 as is, so upping the damage in between specials really adds up. Finally, there's Green Lantern. Since he's more or less my throwaway character, his gears are only really geared toward health, no pun intended. He's kind of cannon fodder in that sense. His gears are the Lazarus Formula Evolve level 1, Healing Amulet Evolve level 1, and the Martian Garb level 1. The first 2 gears also heal on special 1, but all increases max health. If I could see a special 2 or a super move coming my way, I'd toss them in to eat it. There's the team. Now, let's get into the battles. We'll be doing another ultimate battle, but I won't be showing every battle, mainly because of the new editing style I'm trying is taking the video way longer to edit, and I really want to get this out on schedule. Also, because I'm lazy. I'll pick 3 that I want to talk over and break them down. Similar to last time, I'll show the full battle with post-commentary, then break down specific points from the battle that I feel need extra explanation, or points of interest. I would break down enemy gears, but I'm trying to find the line in this video between an interesting video people want to watch and just information breakdowns. If y'all want that kind of content, just let me know below, okay? We'll start with Battle 1, or in this case, Battle 3. Despite not looking at their gears, the game shows us their gear scores. Anything below 150 usually isn't an issue. Max gear rating is 450. If you start seeing that, I'd probably just leave the battle at this point, as you're gonna get hit with things the human mind can't even fucking comprehend. First up is Condor Black Adam. This variant of Black Adam does away with the annoying electric ball ability from his Prime and Regime versions, and gives him power drain on combo enders and special moves if they're not blocked. If blocked, he'll only leave electrical dot on the opponent. So, if I'm not blocking, it could lead to issues with me trying to constantly fire off specials. Second is the bane of my existence, Prime Raven. This bitch has the simple ability of when she hits 20% health, she'll swap health with the opponent twice a match. It's very easy to get carried away and heal Raven to 100% and knock your health down to 20. Much like Yu-Gi-Oh!, the simplest effects are usually the most powerful in the game. Lastly is Flashpoint Aquaman, which is you already know about, so that saves me on script time. Let's just jump into the battle. Okay, let's get into it. Of course, Prime Raven on the docket. The only notable one, I mean, Flashpoint Aquaman's tough, but not alone he isn't. He does have Barrier Reef, of course, which could hurt when we use a special, but that's fine. Because of Green Lantern's effect, we're getting our special 2 almost instantly out of the gate, so we could just fire it off and essentially take out most of his health right here and now. Like, we took little to no health with it. I don't think we took any health, so it's not like we healed from it. He's almost dead, 25% left. Raven's in. She's got the Enchantress gear, in which when she uses a special, skulls are going to rain down, and all that good stuff for some extra damage. What we're trying to do is we're getting her weak enough to use our special and kill her outright, because that should overwrite her ability. We're going to swap out, because I don't think she's weak enough. So we're going to weaken her a little bit more with Deathstroke here. Oh, you switch out. Nice block. Barrier Reef does damage there, and I think we could just take out... Yeah, we take out Black Adam there, and then their Aquaman just eats a special 2 that he just walked into, so that's tough. At death. Easy death. I think that Aquaman was super weak. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, because the Enchantress skulls, I wasn't able to use my super, so that's tough. Last character is Prime Raven, which means I gotta be careful and try to get special, but I don't think that'll be happening. I think she's gonna, yeah. Barrier Reef activates and gets her into her abilities set off there. We're just gonna use Green Lantern's Ultra here. Ultra, what the fuck? His special, just to lower it down. He's not too terribly strong. He is Prestige 7, so he can kind of hold his own, but oh, look how close. If we're not careful here, we could activate her ability again. We're probably gonna switch out here, go for the special, and just overwrite the ability there. Yeah, good knowing ya. Bye-bye. Let's break it down a little. Taking a look on how good Green Lantern's passive is, off of only 2 combos, we're at 2 bars of power. Off the bat, we're sitting in a good spot. You also, during the battle, get to see how frustrating Raven's passive is. Even reflect damage from Aquaman's passive activated the health swap. There is a workaround. If you could take out the remainder of her health with 1 shot, her passive never activates. This is what I was trying to do with Aquaman, but got cucked at the end by her gear. Speaking of Raven's gear, when she tags in, we can actually see what the gear she's using. Enchantress Companion card. This gear has the effect that when the user activates a special, skulls will come raining down at the opponent, which could lead to more damage. It also has the hidden ability to prevent special attacks from happening. We could see this come into effect when Aquaman's about to fire off a super move after Raven's special 1, but can't. I forgot this during the battle, so I ended up tapping the screen instead of blocking, which might have saved Aquaman there. The other 2 enemy cards don't really come into effect, so we'll just move on to the next match. Our next match is against the roaming gang of Batman, or I guess the Gotham City Hoodlum. Their team starts off with a final member of the Flashpoint team, Flashpoint Batman. When a special move is performed, all aspects of healing are turned off for about 7 seconds. This could be rough, as the kit I have set on Deathstroke revolves around him healing off his special too. So if I'm not paying attention, it could be wasted. His other effect comes into play if he had other Flashpoint teammates, which he does not. Second on the team is Gaslight Batman. His passive is simple, yet incredibly powerful. When you tag in, Gaslight first avoids any tagging attacks, and then throws a fucking firebomb that does damage over time. When he tags out, bats come down, not only causing damage over time, it also causes you to miss basic attacks for about 6 seconds. This doesn't sound like much, but Gaslight makes it a nightmare to switch out, as he gets free dot just for your tagging. Not just that, but the avoids tag and attacks line is huge. Some of the most powerful cards and gears use tag and abilities, and to just not deal with any of that is crazy. Thankfully, not an ability I have to deal with when it comes to our team setup. Lastly, the Great Wall himself, Batman Ninja Batman. Another fucking nightmare to deal with, mainly due to the first line of his passive. When outnumbered, Batman receives 50% less damage and is immune to life drain. That turns Batman Ninja into a fat wall that makes a pain in the ass if not taken care of early. Just imagine this freak being the last enemy alive on a team with Regime Green Lantern. Christ. His second line of his passive reads, Batman Ninja teammates get 20% crit chances. This does not mean any teammate gets this crit chance, just Batman Ninja characters get this crit chance. I was confused when I read it the first time, as I read it as Batman Ninja's teammates and not Batman Ninja teammates. The power gain on crit does affect any teammate, however. Alright, well, let's get into the battle here. Alright, we're all recharged, all good. We're against the 3 Batman. I think his titles are so funny. The Hoodlum of Gotham is, I think, what that said. They're starting off with Flashpoint Batman, which is a little bit of a threat, mainly because he increases crit chances on Flashpoint characters, which, yes, he's the only one, but that still makes him a hard hitter. We're gonna get a good Super 2 right on in there, because we got it real quick. Do we kill outright? No, we get him to like 1 health. Yeah, bye-bye. Now, Gaslight Batman is out. We do need to be careful. We're not really... we really can't switch, honestly. Really can't switch here, or we'll take a firebomb. Oh, he blocked. I shot that off way too soon, as he was able to get a free special 1-off. But we're able to get him to half. He might swap out. There we go. Now, Aquaman's taking a beating, but we're going to get him on out. Now, killing Flashpoint here... Oh, whoops. Killing Flashpoint does power up Batman Ninja, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. He added bleeding to us, but I think we could just heal it off with our special 2, which is fine. And that brings Gaslight Batman to essentially 1 health. Boom, he's gone. And since Batman Ninja is outnumbered, he's gonna be a freaking brick wall. We're gonna eat his special 2 because we saw that he had 2 bars of power. 2 bars of power, and we're just gonna use Green Lanterns. But this is really what he's really good at. Is you have him sitting in the wing, and then you throw a super after he eats like a special 2. We essentially have this in the bag, but I mean, take a look at Batman Ninja's health. Like, God, nothing happened there. We're gonna get some health back on Deathstroke here and get some good damage on In, including the burning. The damage over time is brutal because I'm pretty sure it ignores all the damage resistances. Oh, shit, there goes Aquaman. Sorry, dog. That's what I get for not fucking blocking. Now, we're down to 2, and if we're not careful, this opponent could easily take us out, especially since I keep fucking it up. Whoa, 1 health! 1 health remaining. Deathstroke makes it. I think we gotta get this in the bag because we're gonna swap off to Green Lantern. He's gonna go in for the kill. 1 health. Jesus Christ.
You know how this ends.
Just by a damn thread. Let's take a look over the battle. Although I didn't get punished that hard, I easily could have when I combo ended into Gaslight Batman. It's something you have to be mindful when your opponent is low. Do I take out the opponent and eat the special from another card, or do I let the opponent live and hope they don't retaliate? I didn't have to worry about the special from Flashpoint Batman, so I should have failed the combo ender to avoid Gaslight special. Next highlight is when Ninja Batman hits the field. We can see him with special 2 ready, so what we do is we send out Green Lantern so he eats it and preserves the Flashpoint characters. This is probably one of the best uses outside of his passive, as Ninja Batman's special 2 is one of, if not the most powerful attack in the game. Even on block with max health gears, look at the damage! Speaking of Ninja Batman, I must stress again how beefy this card is. Ignoring the little damage he took from Lantern's super, you could see from the unblocked special 2 from Deathstroke with gears that boost it, he maybe takes like 20% health. The most damage he seems to take is from himself when he uses his special 1 to take out Aquaman, who was shielded with Burial Reef. Now, we didn't look at gears, but it might be safe to bet that Ninja Batman is equipped with the Batman Ninja helmet. Jesus Christ, it feels like I'm saying ninja way too much. The helmet increases max health up to 40%, and as well as increases damage reduction for every 5% of power. This one gear turns an already beefy Batman into a fucking Chad that stands across from my team. Lastly, I want to remind y'all to block if you know a special is coming your way. Look how close Deathstroke was to death simply because I went for a basic attack instead of blocking. I'm pretty sure I was trying to greet the special 2, but that greed nearly got me killed. Alright, off to the next team. This team has what's called a metal card. If you want a deeper explanation, peep my last Injustice video where my ultimate battle run was ended by a metal Black Adam. Their first card is the Batman Who Laughs. The stats on this card are crazy, as despite being 10 levels lower than my Deathstroke, he boasts almost double in both of his stat totals. Let's look at his passive. After a special attack, Batman Who Laughs has a chance to pull a tarot card, which will either aid his teammates or harm the opponent. The other line of his passive reads, on teammate tagging, Savage Robin attacks the enemy and applies bleeding. Similar to Gaslight, except instead of the passive proccing on my tag out, it progs on their tag out. Now, I really don't know what Dark Power is. Let's take a look at the weak. Holy fuck! It's something we don't have to worry about, thankfully. Second on the team is Suicide Squad, the Joker. His passive is also a random effect on his special one. He gains 10% more damage and 10% damage reduction for every Suicide Squad character, in which there is one, himself. This card feels sort of out of place, unless his team is special one spam, and even then I feel like he could do better. Lastly is Batman Ninja. Placed conveniently in the back, hoping his opponent has picked somebody off by the time he comes out. I feel like if they drop Suicide Squad Joker for Regime Green Lantern, they might have a better team setup, to be honest, but overcoming the metal card in the front could prove tough with those stats. Let's take a look into the final battle. Okay, we're into our final battle here. There goes the quality of the video, that was crazy. The metal Joker might be tough. Now, him being in the front is kind of helpful, because we get to just dump a bunch of damage into him. I feel like maybe if they put the other Joker up front, that would be better. But what do I know? I don't own any medals. We're going to go in. We're going to try to get our special 2 off as quickly as possible. We guess we whiff a punch there, which is kind of wild. But luckily, we get back at him. Get a special 2 in there. Get that dot rolling from the gears that we have. He might switch out. Oh, he doesn't swap out. Well, eat my words. He knocks me down with Savage Robin into the fist of Batman Ninja. And we're poor Aquaman. He just takes a beating from Batman Ninja this video. In the middle of Batman's combo, we're gonna shoot off Aquaman's special 2 for the kill. Again, he's not outnumbered, so he doesn't get his abilities off. So luckily, he was the first one to take out. The AI made a stupid move by bringing out Batman. Anyway. We're gonna go in. We might be able to kill Joker here. Boom, get firebombed, idiot. And that leaves Suicide Squad, the Joker. He doesn't really stand a chance. This character is not really anything without his fellow Suicide Squad characters. So, oh no, he got power gain. He might use his special too. Nah, he doesn't really stand a chance. Look at, I mean, Aquaman's coming in for help is huge. I mean, that was like most of his damage. Here's a special 2 off from Joker that does jack shit, in which we retaliate by stabbing him in the dick. Bye! Thankfully, this team didn't put up much of a fight like the Black Adam team on the last video. Honestly, I think Batman Who Laughs might be the weakest metal. It's mainly because he doesn't have a bunch of random ass effects outside of the Savage Robin. Speaking of which, Savage Robin really threw me through a loop there because he knocked down Aquaman, and then Batman immediately came in and stood him right back up into a combo, which was a little rough. Not too game-changing, but it could have been had I been on lower health. We kind of got back at Batman there, as in the middle of his combo, Aquaman was able to just launch off his special. And a big thing you want to take notice of is how quickly this Batman came down compared to the last one. It's mainly due to him being the first one knocked out. When Batman Ninja's the last one, as you saw, he just takes a freaking beating. But if you're able to knock him out first, I mean, that's something, that's a whole effect he's not able to use. And that completes this video. I want to shout out Harvey Man and Glaucus again for the support and ideas. Sorry this video took so damn long to make and come out. I've kind of had a busy past couple months, and it really slowed down on the script writing and editing. I would get really into it, and then I would stop editing it, and then again, I'm just happy to get this out. I hope y'all really enjoy and hope y'all want more. Next time, I'll make it easier on me so that way y'all can get it a little bit quicker. If you enjoyed and would like to see more, leave a like and shoot a comment my way. Tell me what you'd like to see. That being said, have a good one.